Gee, I'm still not in the picture. Here I am wanting to welcome you to the course and I can't even get myself in the picture. I apologize for that. Okay, welcome to Pre-Calculus 1. My name's Dave Smith. I'm your instructor. Let me tell you just a little bit about the nature of this course as a distance education offering. And excuse me if I keep looking over there, that's where the monitor is and I really can't reposition it. And nor can I reposition myself. Okay, this course is a distance education offering. The materials you need are all on the internet in your recommended supplementary text. You have a lot of exercises to do, a lot of work to do, a lot of things to bring together. Let me explain that this course is designed as a full-time 3-credit course. That's 1/5 of a full-time load, which is 1/5 of 40 hours a week if you put 40 hours a week into full-time, which is my definition of full-time. That means that you're going to spend an average of 8 hours per week on this course. Now, if you have a very good background, you might be able to get by with a lot less, especially if you know a lot of the material already. If you have a weak background, it might take you even more. The people who make A's in my course generally tell me that they spend about 6 hours a week outside of class. That's the 2-for-1 ratio. You'll be receiving CDs, as you already have. You've got this CD with some lectures on it and so forth. The lecture part of the course compresses into about 15 hours from 45 hours, actually into about 10 hours. You'll find that you need to replace certain parts of the lecture because you're not getting them, sometimes because the lecture isn't as clear as it might be, and please let me know whenever that's the case, because I can always go back and modify these things for you and for subsequent students. Okay, so get the idea that you have to set aside specific times during the week to work on this course. It's the only way you're likely to complete the course satisfactorily. If you wait until you think you have time to work a little bit on your pre-calculus, you're never going to have time, you're never going to put in enough time, and you're going to end up with a bad result. Namely, you're not going to pass the course. You'll either withdraw from the course or you'll get an F in the course. That happens to a lot of people because they don't set aside the time. People who are disciplined enough to set aside the time and do the work will find that they can be very successful. The materials for this course that you have on the internet go into great detail, more detail than your book does. The lectures supplement that detail. You have a lot of detail that will allow you to learn the material effectively, but you have to spend the time on it, and you have to spend the time in a regular fashion. So please understand that. Now, the other thing that's extremely important in this course is communication with your instructor. That's with me. It's not because I like to sit there for hours answering emails and explaining things to people, although I do find that enjoyable as long as it doesn't get overwhelming. The point is that you need that to help you. And that's my main function in the course. Other than providing the lectures and providing the materials, I need to provide you with individual assistance. You need, therefore, to learn to communicate with me regularly. The first thing we do in the first week or so of the course is designed to begin showing you what it takes to communicate. Now, communication is an important goal of the course in and of itself. If you can communicate mathematics, you can communicate just about anything. But the communication is especially important because that's where you're going to get most of the benefit from my help. So you need to learn to communicate effectively. When you're having difficulties, you need to communicate that to me. If you have questions, you need to communicate the questions. You also need to communicate according to certain protocols that will become apparent to you as we go through the course. I'm not going to specify those right now, but basically you have to give me self-documented questions and to describe your thinking and the parts of the question that you do understand and so forth. Give me the background that I need to help you. Now we'll continue looking at some of the topics that we're going to cover, the general structure of the course. on the next video clip.